So now let's see how we can work around with the vector brushes inside of Adobe Fresco. So over here you can see on the left side that there's vector brush, and now let's just go around and select one of the brushes right here. So once you select this, if I were to click and drag it, you can see that this is how it draws. So it seems like a normal brush. Let me also grab a pixel brush and then draw around over here on the side. Let me just go around onto a different pixel brush as well. Let's say, for example, basic brush, and click and drag it. So there's like hard round brush. Let me just press Ctrl Z and drag it out. They do not seem much different, but you can see right here on the right side, there's like two layers created, one for vector brush and one for the pixel brush. So let's see what's the difference. So to see the difference, you have to zoom in. So I'm just going to go around, zoom around onto 500% right here, and you can see that this is the vector brush. So let me just move around and see the difference now. So this is the difference. You can see right here, you can see that there's pixels right here. So that's the pixel brush, and this one right here, this is the vector brush, just like this. If I were to just zoom in around even further, that is 1000%, you really can see the difference. So this is the vector brush. You can see that it is smoother, and this one is pixel brush. So depending on the type of graphics that you want to work with, let's say for example you want a graphics that is infinitely scalable, then you may want to use vector brush. And if you want to use be more in control, but you want something that's for a certain fixed width, then you can use the pixel brush. So that is how it works inside of Adobe Fresco, just like that. So that is the difference. So now let's see the options of vector brush right here. So I'm just going to go around and delete this layer out. So I'm just going to delete this. Let's just work around with vector brush now. So I'm going to go to vector brush, and as with any other brushes, you can go around and select out different type of brushes right here and draw out just like that. Over here in the vector brush, you can see that these are the options you have. You can increase the size of the vector brush as per you wish, just like this. And you can go over here and change out the smoothing level as well. So there's like very smooth right now, you can see, and I can go around and I can decrease out the smoothing right over here, just like that as well. So just like this, you can see just like that. There's a lot of smoothing here, not much of a smoothing here. Vector brush does not feel as natural as the light paint and the pixel brush, but if you want scalable graphics, then this is the way to go. So let's go with other options as well, like there's roundness level that you can control, the angle you can control right here, just like this, and you can control other things, like you can control the velocity, the length, as you can see right here. You can change the tapper level right here. You can change the end tapper as well, just like this. So let me just increase this out as well. You can change around the pressure dynamics and everything else as well. So you can see that this is how vector brush actually works out. You can choose different colors and start painting just like this, but unlike other brushes, they do not mix together very naturally, just like that. That is simply how vector brushes work out. But then again, vector brushes can be infinitely scaled up and is very beneficial if you want to print this out in a very large scale basis. So that is how you can use vector brush inside of Adobe Fresco. So hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.